I want to address some things that have been happening lately, man. It's kind of crazy. I was at the gym yesterday, and I'm working out, and I'm making noise. You know, when I get on the gym, I'm like, rah, rah, you know. I go after it. And this guy comes up to me, and he's like, hey, calm that down. Calm it down. You're making us look bad. And I couldn't believe it. He's like, he's trying to, I don't know if he was trying to make conversation or whatever it was, but I got angry. I said, hey man, you know what? Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Mind your business. And what was crazy is that in a way, he was trying to make me feel self-conscious for going after it, for doing my thing. I wasn't showing out. I was doing what I do. And this is what happens. People always want you to be humble. And this is what I want to bring up. The whole thing about humility and the whole thing about, hey man, be humble, be humble. But, the thing is, he said, you're making us look bad, but the only person that can make you look bad is you. Just you. Don't ever get into somebody's way when they going after it, when they doing what they have to do. Because you know what, sometimes it takes courage to look like a fool. Because when you go after what you are really going after, you are going to look foolish. There are times when you are not going to look graceful. There are times that you are not going to look cool. And I just want to bring that up, man, because what's really crazy to me is that people always tell you to be humble. Hey, man, be humble, be humble. But you know what? Are you humble going into your house? Are you humble when you get into your car? No. You go into those places boldly because, you know why? Because they're yours. Because they're your places. You don't have to be humble with stuff you own when it's yours. Never forget that. When you going after what's yours, let me tell you something. Terry Crews wants not one bit of anything that belongs to someone else. Not one bit. But Terry Crews is going to get everything that belongs to me. Everything. And you should get everything that belongs to you. And to get that, you have to be bold. You have to be bold. Now, you know what? If somebody let me borrow the car, or I was staying at someone else's house, of course, I would come in very humbly. I would be like, thank you so much for letting me borrow, be in your place, or let me borrow in your car and the whole thing. But let me tell you, man, God gives you stuff. It's yours. When it's yours, it's yours. It's yours to use. If I give my son something and I pay for it, it's his. I want him to play with it. I want him to ride it. I want him to do whatever he wants to do with it. You know what I mean? That's his thing. You know what I mean? I don't want him to be humble like, Dad, can I use the thing that you gave me on? I know you want me to use it, but I'm just little old me. But no, I want him to go boldly. I want him to come at me and say, hey man, Dad, thank you for this. Thank you very much. I'm going outside to play with my new bike that you got me. Okay? And I'm telling you this, man, humility has been mixed up. A lot of people have been mixing this thing up. And the deal is, it's in a way to keep you from getting what you're supposed to get. It's kind of like stop snitching, When people say, stop snitching. You know why? Because they probably robbed everybody on the block. That's why. So I'm here to tell you, man, this humble stuff, when people say, hey man, be humble. You know why? They don't want to see you make it. That's just the truth. They comparing themselves to you and they competing with you when you ain't competing with nobody. There's nobody to compete with.